Greetings. Welcome back to the Journey to the FarLands. All right, let's see. Looks like I've got everything in order here. So let's get out of here and continue along the way. Okay, we are headed that way. And it looks like I'm going to be boating right off because I don't feel like swimming all that far. Although I may have to catch up with my boat. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Okay, maybe I can get a little more mileage out of it by swinging around this way. And whilst I am doing that, the size of the world this morning at the beginning of this episode is 3,216.59 megabytes. As we continue onward to the FarLands. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, about the 255th, I think, Minecraft day since leaving spawn. Not bad. Absolutely cool, in fact. And with this particular world size, that means that the interim goal of 4,000 megabytes is only 783 megabytes away, which at the current pace, the average pace of about 37.4 megabytes or so per Minecraft day, that means about roughly 20 episodes after this one, that interim goal will have been achieved, and we can start thinking about that first F3 moment. I'm personally very interested in finding out how far I managed to come since having left spawn. Cal, shut up. And yeah, that's going to be cool. Well, got some good progress there. Managed to get around that obstacle, but the boat ride is coming to an end. All right, let's see here. I have had a question or two recently about some video series, so I thought I'd address that. One question was about the Empyrean Galactic Survival series that I had going on the gaming channel not too long, well, depends on your perspective, I guess, but not too hideously long ago. I had gotten back to doing that, and then I got sick, and everything in almost everything pretty much came to a stop. And right now, what I'm waiting for with Empyrean is when the Alpha 5.1 build comes out of experimental and is released. When that happens, I have plans to get back to work with that and do a few things, because there's been a bunch of really cool changes in the game, and keep wrap. I'll just go up here. How about that? And I'm really interested in getting to doing stuff with that. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to, and it shouldn't, as far as I understand, it shouldn't be too awfully long before that situation is achieved. Whoa, hey, we have another coolness here. All I have to do is wait for the clouds to get out of my way, because in this version I don't believe that I can turn them off. No, I cannot. Oh. Okay. And I'm not going to get all of them gone. Well, I could step down a few blocks, but that would kind of blow some of the effect. All right. Here we go. All right. Turn that off. Hit screenshot. And maybe come over here like so and hit another one. All right. That looks good. Now let's see if I can get to where I can continue onward without terminating myself. Oh, you don't suppose I could get away with diving? I don't think I want to. I think maybe, however, I could use the water trick. Let's see, I haven't used this water bucket probably since I left spawn, so let's do that. No, wait a minute, I think I have. All right, we'll just drop the water right there. Or ride the water down. That's a nice, easy way to do it. A nice, easy, non-terminal way. And I can refill the water when I get down there. And we'll just leave this waterfall as a memorial of having passed here. All right, now let's get out of the water so I can move at a decent pace. All right, there we go. Oh, beautiful. This looks pretty good too. Had to get another shot. And more water. Can't be helped. Not going to get out of boat just yet though, because here's the end of it. At least for now. Alright, very cool scenery. Great place. Man, I would love to build a base in here, in a place like that. That is awesome. That is amazing. I might take 3 or 4 hours just standing around staring at it, trying to figure out the best way to do it without ruining the epic. I mean, really, something like that would be really cool to build in. Ah, well, maybe some other day in some other world, because building bases is not something that happens very often in this one. As in, I've never actually built a base. I dug a branch mine to start this world. All right, well, let's see what other epicness awaits. Lots of cool stuff going on. Okay, speaking of cool stuff, one thing that I have gotten back in gear is 7 Days to Die. I've been trying to go with a, well, my original thought was daily 7 Days to Die, but honestly, that doesn't seem to be quite working out. But it's mostly daily right now. I think so far the closest I've gotten to daily is 2 days in a row. But I'm going for it. I've got a plan of what I want to do in there. I'm still playing in Alpha 14.7 for the time being. Let's get the axe out. Yeah. But what I'm going to be doing is, as I make, once I make certain progress, get certain things accomplished in the current save, I am going to move that save into Alpha 15, and we will continue onward with that, because there's some good cool stuff in that. But the main thing is I don't want to start over. So, you know, I know a lot of people like starting over. They like the first days and whatnot. Me, I like getting past the first days and get to the point where I can actually just kind of do what I want instead of worrying every minute about basic survival and such like and whatnot. And yeah. Okay, let's do this here. And pop that down. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so, and I'm doing pretty good with the 7 days to die thing right now. I've got like I said, I have a plan of what I want to accomplish. I'm doing a little bit of what I think is going to be some interesting building onto my the base that I built in a graveyard in a desert town. I have a pretty good sized quarry that I'm mining resources out of, and even that is built in such a way that I will have no problem whatever in expanding that. When the time comes, and so it's going to be a fountain of resources for quite some time, which is a good thing because the building I'm going to be doing is I still have to use up probably 1,000 or 2,000 steel, and I have no idea how many thousands of iron that will be used in that thing, but it's going to be very good, and I think darn near impenetrable, I think. Really, even by the day 49 Horde. So I think that's going to be very good. And then once it gets moved into Alpha 15, there is all kinds of new goodies to build with, and all kinds of things like NPC traders and stuff like that. Just a matter of going out and exploring new chunks and finding stuff that hasn't been seen before, and generating new areas and getting all that goodies going on. There. Okay, and I just hit the sprint key again, except for this version doesn't have a sprint key. Oh boy. Can you imagine sprinting to the FarLands? Oh. Excuse me for the brief pause in the sound there. I had to do a quick mute because of not wanting to expose people to my coughing. I don't think anyone really wants to hear that. Fortunately, I'm not doing as much of that as I was, but there's still some of it around. And with the weather turning back to cold again, I'm always concerned about having a situation where I get to revisit that problem. I really hope it doesn't come to that, but it wouldn't be the first time if that was the case. Oh boy. Anyway, let's see here. Let's see. Ah, yes. Another of the questions on the list of them provided by Snod. What have I been doing as jobs? I kind of spent an awful lot of time working in various forms of fast food. My first job was in an Arby's, and after that I did do some work in factories and that sort of thing, and I had a period of time where my job was basically something that changed every day because it was a day labor place. Basically, you go in and you let them know you're there, and you get assigned to jobs based on availability on a day-by-day basis. The good part of that is you get paid every day. At least at that particular place you did. That was a good part. But well, I'm picking some winter terrain to walk through, ain't I? But on the other hand, there are times when that's kind of iffy. Like, for example, the fact that because it is a day-to-day thing, there are times when you could go in looking to get work for the day, and there ain't none. Had that happen more times than I care to think about as well. And then after that, and of course that stuff was largely, it was factory work of one kind or another. But after that, I ended up with Domino's Pizza, delivering pizza. And that was kind of cool. That lasted for a couple of years until my car died. Alright. I was going to jump it, but then there's that down there that I'm not sure I could jump far enough out to avoid clobbering myself on it. Yeah, delivering pizza was fun. And then it was tedious. And then it was, oh boy, I want to do something else. And after spending a couple of years delivering it, I spent more years making it. Working as a cook in a pizza place. And cook is actually kind of a very loose term. I guess they use it because technically, in a way, you could say that you are cooking because you are preparing food, but not really. I mean, the job title is cook, but it's more an assembly line. The orders come in, and you slap them together in a very assembly line, very production, as quick as you can kind of process. And it's one of those jobs that, oh, excuse me, pausing the sound again. Oh, gosh. I just discovered my mic has been muted. For I have no idea how long. Because I remember reaching over there to turn it back on, but apparently I didn't get that little slide switch moved all the way. So all this time I've been talking about past jobs and whatnot, and the fun that I had in pizza making, and I have no idea how long this mic has been muted, and it makes me feel like a mega derp. I hate that. I really hate doing that. And now I gotta do this. So if I go suddenly out of character and away from the way I usually do things and end up speeding up a large chunk of this video, if a large chunk of this video has been sped up, you know why. It's because I derped off the mic, and this series is not something that is that really lends itself to do-overs. At least I don't think that's a big enough derp to restore my backup and start all over again and whatnot. I mean, I could, but really, I don't want to. So instead, I will make some more boats. And some more beds. All right, and throw that away and break this. Ugh. Okay, and let's get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to have to throw a bunch of stuff out when I get out of here. Okay, anyway. Ugh. I meant to do that. Anyway, be sure to stop by TinFoilChef.com. Donate to Child's Play charity. Bring us closer to that goal. And another F3 moment whenever that goal was finally reached. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.